Kyle Little, Pretty Mirrors here with Vengeance Fighting Alliance, working on VFA 2, round 2 at the Lake Charles Civic Center, Rosa Hart Theater. I'm sitting here with an up-and-coming, pretty outstanding amateur, Daniel Hoffpauir. How's it going, man?
Going good, Kyle.
Where are you from, Daniel?
I'm originally from Lake Arthur, Louisiana. I train here in Lake Charles now, live here. I moved when I graduated high school, been here ever since.
Cool. How long have you been in the fight world?
I've been in the fight game, fighting MMA now for 2 years. I've been total training about 5 years. I came, I guess, from normal sports and then transitioned into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And then that's what got me started in the MMA game.
What was the thing that made you decide to start training martial arts and then stepping into the cage?
I've always been a real competitive person. I don't like to lose in anything. And I went to Lake Area Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and went with a guy, and right out the gate, he was real explosive and everything, tapped me out. And I was like, you know, that's definitely not something that I was comfortable with, so I knew I had to train in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu before I'd step in the cage. And so I did that for 2 years before I ever took my first fight.
You know, right now you're getting ready to fight August 3rd. How have you changed as a fighter since your first fight up until now?
Well, I definitely incorporated striking. I know that the times of being a one-dimensional fighter are long gone. So about 2 years ago, I started training with a legitimate striker in Josh Quahagan. And I've been training with him for 2 years, along with never stopping training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Have you always been a fighter? Have you grown up fighting, or?
No, I've never really fought unless I had to, but I was a good kid growing up, you know. It's just the competitive side of it. I've always been respectful, you know. But as far as like beating people up or whatever, I've never done that. I just do that in the cage.
What sets you apart from other fighters out there? What makes Daniel Hoffpauir?
Well, when I go in there, I mean, I'm gonna be nice until I get in that cage. When that cage door closes, it's a different ball game. I go there to finish fights. I'm not going there to be your friend. Fights ended one way or another. Submission or knockout. It's not going into the judge's hands, if I can help that.
Where do you want to take the fight? You know, what do you want to see yourself do in this fight?
I don't game plan for anything. I go in there, and if I feel comfortable on my feet, I keep it on my feet. If I feel uncomfortable, you know, I'll try and grab them to the ground, wrestle them, whatever it goes. But I don't game plan for fights. I put it that way. You know, maybe if I go up in the pro ranks, but I don't think any amateur should try and game plan. You should be the best you can be and make that person stop you.
How do you feel about fighting in front of your hometown people?
I mean, it's definitely amazing for support. You know everybody over there is cheering, and it's your friends and family. So it's definitely something that's positive. But the negative side on it is the pressure that you have going into the fight. You know, nobody wants to lose in front of their hometown, and for me, I put so much pressure on myself because when I go, I can't lose. You know, I know it's a possibility, but that's why I put in the work. You know, if I lose, I want it to be that guy was just that much better than me. I don't want to say, hey, I didn't train hard enough. You know, so I put in all the time.
With that being said, you feel like you have that extra pressure being that you're in your hometown. How has that changed the way you train and prepare than any other fight?
Right. Definitely. When I go in the gym, I know I have to push myself that much harder. So I train like I'm a pro fighter. You know, I work a full-time job, and sometimes I come in the gym and I don't really have the strength to lift my arms because I worked all day. But I know I have to put in a good, solid training session. So it definitely, you know, motivates me to push myself that extra mile.
Now, you just mentioned your job. What kind of profession do you do?
Yeah, I'm an operator at Phillips 66. So I work shift work, and it's definitely challenging to, you know, work a 12-hour shift and then get off of work and come in here and put training time in. But the positive side of it on is I have a couple of days off. You know, I have like 4 or 5 days off in a row. But, you know, it's that constant night to day swing.
Right. Now, with that being said, what makes you get off of that 12-hour shift, or even on your day off? What makes you decide, you get up and go, man, I'm going to the gym today. I'm putting in the hours that I need to put in.
The love of the game. You know, I love what I do. You know, it's just fun. I love helping people in here, you know, and then I love just come and train. And I guess that's part of the competitive side of me, is what keeps me trying to go at as high a level as I can, you know. So that's one of the things that push me in the gym.